Hey guys, it's Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. We're for today, guys, another ranking of the album video. The last one I did was Megadeth, which was a pretty daunting task. They have a pretty vast discography. This time I went with another thrash band from the Bay Area, Heathen. Much smaller discography, only 4 albums in total, which is really surprising because they've been around for like 35 years. So they do have kind of an odd history. They formed in '84 and they only released 2 albums back in the day. Breaking the Silence, the debut in '87, Victims of Deception in '91, and then they didn't put anything out for 18 years until 2009 with The Evolution of Chaos. And then Empire of the Blind was their most recent album 11 years after that, which is in 2020. Really solid band, like I said, from the Bay Area. They don't really have a bad album out of the 4, to be honest. I think they're all really good. Lee Altus, I think, is the only still remaining member from the beginning. David White on lead vocals, been there since '85, so he's been there pretty much the whole time. And then the other guys are much newer. 2 of the guys just joined in 2023, the drummer and recent guitarist. But really solid band, kind of weird history in terms of their output, and they probably part of the reason they didn't gain as much popularity. But they were kind of like from that Bay Area. Their first album didn't come out till '87, so by then, the Exodus and Testament and Metallica's of the world were already at kind of peaking, and thrash was already at the kind of peaking level. So they kind of came into the game a little bit on the later side, kind of the second wave of the Bay Area thrash movement. But yeah, still really good band, like all their stuff. So let's jump right in, guys. Be a quick video, just four albums to talk about. At number 4, I went with their latest album from 2020, Empire of the Blind. Really strong album. I like the song The Blight. The title track's good. Dead and Gone is good. Devour is a good tune as well. The only thing I didn't like with this album is a little bit on the longer side, and the production on this album sounds a little too overproduced and compressed. I just don't like the production as much as the other 3 albums. Good tunes on it still, good guitar work, great vocals. Nice and thrashy, but comparing it to the other 3, I just prefer the other 3 more. At number 3, I went with the 3rd studio album released in 2009, The Evolution of Chaos. I almost put this at number 2. I think this was my introduction to the band because I didn't hear about these guys until much later on. But I think this is the first album I heard from them, so I have more history with it. But overall, I think the songs are just a little more memorable on the other 2 albums. That's why I decided to put it at number 3. Probably my favorite album cover from all their albums. I really dig the cover. Really cool stuff. Standard tracks for me would be Dying Season. Let me see. Fade Away is really good. Undone is a good tune. Again, top to bottom, pretty solid stuff. But it's number 3 for me personally. And the number 2, I went with their debut album entitled Breaking the Silence. I think a lot of people might have this at number 1, but I really dig this album. A little bit on the rawer side, a little bit more speed metal elements mixed in there as well. But the title track is really good. World's End is a good tune. Goblin's Blade, Death by Hanging. Just some really good tunes on this one. But overall, I find myself listening to my number 1 album just overall more. That's why I put this at number 2. And when I was going through this, I went to listen to these albums only to realize over all these years I've been listening to them through my phone or on YouTube or whatever. I never picked up any of their stuff on CD ever. I'm really surprised by that. I thought I would have had at least a few of them, or at least the most recent one in 2020. So I definitely have to rectify that and grab this whole discography on CD. It's definitely well worth it. I think maybe every time I checked, the prices were just way more expensive than I wanted to pay, or they're just kind of sold out or didn't have a reissue, so they're kind of out of print. But yeah, I definitely want to pick up all their discography. All 4 of them are worth having for sure. So at number 1, guys, it just leaves the 2nd album as my favorite album from the band, Victims of Deception. Really cool artwork on that one as well, but yeah, I love this album. It's really strong. Definitely more on the technical side in terms of the guitar playing, and has Kill the King, a rainbow cover, which is really cool. Heathen song is like really good. Hypnotized, Morbid Curiosity, top to bottom. It's just a thrash masterpiece in my opinion. It's a longer album, but it doesn't feel long. The songs go by really quickly. They're really well composed. Really good production on this album. Technical playing, great vocals. Love this album. I think it's always been kind of my favorite from the band. And yeah, just killer stuff. So let me know down below how you would rank the Heathen band in terms of their 4 albums. And let me know down below the next band I should be doing. I'm kind of going through the thrash bands I kind of grew up listening to. I've already done, I think I've done the big 4 already. Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer I've done. Megadeth I've done now. I've done Heathen. I've done Exodus. I've done Testament. I still have to do Death Angel would be a good one to do. I need to do Violence is another one. Toxic is another one. I've done some newer bands like Warbringer, Havoc. So yeah, if you want like the ranking the album videos, definitely check out my playlist. I've done like Iron Maiden, Merciful Fate. I've done Judas Priest. Some big bands like that as well. But yeah, if you have any other bands I should be checking out for the next ranking, guys, let me know down below. I've done Motorhead recently as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, keep it metal.